everyone, welcome to today's section of Real Estate Talk with Rehoboth Hills. My name is Amaka Amara and I will be your host for today. Do well to like, share, comment and on the notification button because we have an amazing section coming your way. Today, I have with us the amazing Managing Director of Rehoboth Hills International Limited, Dr. Ezekiel Shojupe. Wow. Welcome, Dr. Ezekiel. I'm so pleased to have you here.
Yeah, good to be here.
Okay, so today you're going to be sharing your insight about the company. So my first question here is, can you run us through the company's growth over 1 year?
Wow. Over 1 year, it has actually been from one level of grace and to another level of grace, from one level of glory to another level of glory.
That's fantastic.
And we really actually thank God for the growth. It has been massive.
Wow.
By the special grace of God, the company has actually been running with a great vision.
Wow.
And we are still on that particular vision currently.
Okay.
And apparently, the reason why the company actually started from the beginning is actually to add value. According to our vision, say empowering investors at all levels, in achieving their goal of owning a piece of real estate, and that is the value we are bringing to the table as a company. And over the years, or over one year,
exactly,
we have been doing that. At least by God's grace, we have been able to, set up different land banking scheme for all our investors.
Wow, just in 1 year.
In 1 year,
wow, that's amazing.
In 1 year, we have been able to do about 4 estates.
Wow.
Currently selling.
Wow.
For example, we have something in Epe, another city. We also have in Ibadan, Wexpology and Smart Estate. We have Hilltop City in Kobakwe. We also have Quest 2 residents in Atlanta. And all these various land banking options are actually, currently in the market selling, and a lot of our investors are actually enjoying massive ROI over the year, which is one of the value we actually bring to the table as a company.
That's good to know. Yes. Okay, you just mentioned some of your projects, and you didn't mention anything in around the east. So do you intend getting something around the east?
Yeah, very soon. Yeah, very soon. We have been having a lot of demand. Okay. So currently the management is currently looking towards that side. So by God's grace, we should be setting up something very soon.
Wow. Thank you, Dr. Ezekiel. So the second question on my list here is, what are the biggest milestones, achievements you have recorded as a company?
Apparently, over the past 1 year, we have allocated, if I'm not mistaken, we have allocated over 1,000 clients across all our different estates. Wow. That's a big milestone for a company that is just less than 2 years
exactly
old. So when we came into the into the industry, one of the biggest challenges, a lot of clients actually complained that they get their land and they are not being allocated. So and when you are starting a business, you look at the weaknesses, then you make it your own strength. So make it a duty as a company to ensure that you buy your land, you get allocated instantly. At least over the couple of 1 or 2 years now, we've been able to do, across all our assets, we'll be able to do at least 7 different allocations across different
that's estates. Really amazing.
So it's because of one of the things we want to correct in the industry. When you buy a land, you shouldn't be urging land. You should get allocated. That is the feeling that shows that you've actually getting a landed,
and that will even build more trust between the client and
the organization as well.
Wow, that's nice, Dr. Ezekiel. So the third question on my list here is, what were the biggest financial risks you encountered in the past year?
You mean business financial risks?
Yes, financial risks.
As a businessman, even starting the business itself is a very big risk.
That's
not even considering the economic, adversity of Nigeria itself. Doing business in Nigeria, trust me, is not easy at all. But as a business owner, if you are focused and you are determined, trust me, you'll definitely get it done. There's a lot of financial risks that as an entrepreneur that you definitely encounter when you're running business. And one of the biggest things is knowing the exact projects to do per time. What do I mean? As a business owner, you have your capital, and your capital is limited. And as an entrepreneur, at every point in time, you want to ensure that your resources that is limited is being allocated judiciously. So you need to be sure that any project you are putting in that your little capital must be the right projects at the right time. What will happen if you don't do the right project at the right time? Number one, your capital will be tied down, and you might be stuck on one project.
And that's where losses comes in.
And you have a lot of obligations as a company. You have your professional costs, you have your salaries to pay, you have other things to do. So at every point in time, your projects must. That's why we at Rehoboth, there's a lot of research and development that goes before we actually bring out a product. We don't just wake up and say this is the next project or next product. We ensure we do our research. We ensure there are available buyers. We ensure that there are demand for that particular product at that particular time. So these are the kind of energy and all the kind of effort we put into bringing any product, and that is why a lot of our products are very intentional. We have a reason for bringing in every product at every point in time. So one of the biggest financial risks you can face is knowing how to allocate your resources judiciously at every point in time.
Wow, Dr. Ezekiel, being a business owner is not easy at all. Okay, thank you for that answer. Okay, so the fourth question on my list here is, how do you unwind and tackle stress as a business owner? Because being a business owner, it comes with a lot of stress. It comes with pressure too. So how do you tackle this?
Like I said the other time, doing business in Nigeria, number one, if you are doing business in Nigeria, number one, the business is leading you 1-0.
Okay.
If you don't now have, like, if you don't have enough capital, that's 2-0. Because the thing is now is finding it difficult for people to trust you.
Wow.
Because Nigerians don't trust anybody.
Exactly.
So you need to build. It's one thing for you to build capital. It's one thing for you to then start building trust and credibility. And that is why, if you know us for the past 1 or 2 years now, when we say we are going to do something, we go out of our way to ensure we do it, because our word is our, it shows our credibility.
Wow, I love that word.
When we actually say we want to do something, even if it will cost us sleepless night, even if it costs us more resources, we ensure we go out of our way to do it. And if we are not going to get it done, we give our clients proper communication before that time, so that they can know the reason why what we say we are going to do is not going to be done anymore. Wow. You understand? So even as a doing business in Nigeria, like I said, is already leading, life is already living 1-0 already. So the stress, how do I use stress as an entrepreneur? How do we use stress? Number one is, as an entrepreneur, number one is your mental capacity, your mental what's it called now? Your mental being, your mental well-being is very, very important. Don't joke with your mental capacity. Don't joke with your mental comfortability. It's very, very important. Don't joke with it, because a lot will be on your mind at every point.
Definitely.
For example, now what is coming to an end as an entrepreneur? I'm looking at pay
salary, do this, do that.
I won't have to come and sit any of the staff and say
exactly.
And for example, for us at Rehoboth is now 26. We put our staff must get.
Wow, that's amazing. You pay salary on the 26.
Yeah.
Wow.
So because we do not owe, we owe in as much as we owe our clients, our word, we also owe our staff. Our staffs are very, very important to us, because they are the one getting the job done. So why should a staff work for 30 days and you are owing them their pay, their salary? That means you want them to protest.
Wow, I actually love that you're intentional with your staff and people that works with you.
It's very, very important.
That's
because
amazing.
As a business, the reason behind the business from the beginning is legacy. Is for people to to make ends meet. So that if that is your purpose, one of your purpose from the beginning, then why do you want to owe your staff? So the reason why you started the business from the beginning should be the reason that is guiding you. You understand? So in as much as you owe your clients some responsibility, you also owe your staff, and one of which is to pay their salary so that you can also have more to talk when you fuck up. You understand? So that's it basically. So one now advice for every entrepreneur is ensure you rest very well. Ensure you eat very well, and ensure you enjoy yourself to the fullest. I understand as an entrepreneur, when you are starting a new business, you are looking at, you want to delay gratification, just like the way a lot of us used to say that delay gratification is good, but at the same time, don't forget, enjoy yourself. Trust me, when this happens to you today, next of kin is ready to take
move on immediately.
So please, as an entrepreneur, don't stress yourself so much. The economy is enough. Or the economic challenge, economic factors is enough to stress you. Even the business factors, especially when you're not doing real estate. So there's already a lot of stress already. So you must always make time to rest. And number two, learn how to delegate. You cannot be everywhere. You can't do everything.
Exactly.
Learn how to delegate. That's why as an entrepreneur, as you are building your business, you must learn to build structures. You must learn to imbibe your staffs into the vision and the system.
That even when you're not around, you have to like
things will go on.
You'll make things easy for you.
And if you are going to delegate, that means you are ready to trust people. So
you
must be able to. That's why you have to build your staff. You have to build your people that are working for you. To an extent where you can trust
them.
So
that you can even go away for like 2 months.
Exactly. Your business will be on and nobody will know you are not there.
You're not there.
So you must be able to, and that's the kind of business we are building in Rehoboth Hills International.
Wow.
We are not just building a business or a one-man business.
That's amazing.
Like I used to say, it's not a one-man business. It's a business that will go global. So if you are building an international or a global business, then you should ensure that you put in structures that will not make you to be too attached to the business. So if you are not in the business, or in the business, you're not going to do what they're supposed to do. So you should start doing. You don't have to wait for 5 years or 10 years before you start doing that. So even as you have started now, you need to start putting in place structures. You need to put in place structures as at when due at every point in time. So that your business can move with or without you.
Wow, thank you so much, Dr. Ezekiel. Okay, so I have another question on my list here. Can you please run us through what you are currently working on?
Oh, it is a lot actually. It's actually huge. So apparently, in the next one of our mandates as a company in the next 5 years is to build affordable 2,000 units of affordable housing across Nigeria. Trust me, we don't know how that is going to be.
But I was even about asking you now.
Really working on it. Like I said, we are here to add value. We are here to make a difference. That's what our motto says. Making a difference in wealth
creation.
So over the years, we have when I was growing up, I never had the opportunity of, my parents never had the opportunity of having their own home. So it's a kind of big issue for me. And it's not like I say people are not working, but I get to notice that Nigerians just want affordability. In that sort of real estate is not cheap. We should also create room for people to be able to pay. So apparently we are looking to actually build what we call 2,000 units of affordable housing. Don't forget, affordability is the key word, and it is relative apparently anyways. So 2,000 across Lagos, Ogun State, Ibadan, Abuja, and the East, depending on what is available at every. But we have a mandate to build 2,000 units of housing.
Wow, this is going to be massive.
It's going to be a massive project. So we are actually working on that currently, sourcing for institutional investors, sourcing for private investors, people that are ready to partner with us on this journey. We are going to launch that campaign very soon. It's called Operation 2,000 Affordable Units of Housing before 2030. So we are going to launch the campaign very soon. We are really working tirelessly to actually achieve that. Some of our land banking estates options currently are ready to actually kick off for the affordable housing very soon. So before the end of this year, because we are going to launch that. And we're also bringing in more land banking options for all our clients and our subscribers out there looking for other suitable locations that I imagine. A lot of locations I imagine. And the deal is, by why it is cheap. Sell why it is expensive.
Wow. I'm actually excited for this and I can't wait for all this to come to reality. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Ezekiel. So I have another question on my list here. So based on your growth, your target, what are your goals for the year?
Our goals for the year is just very simple. Our goal for this particular year is a lot apparently, but our goal, don't forget, we have vision from the beginning, and that vision guides us at every point in time. So our goal is broken into strategy. So our strategy for this year is definitely to make more landlords. By God's grace this year, both in our affordability through affordable housing, and through affordable landed properties. So that's our goal. Our one goal is own a piece of real estate, as a young people, as a young person, buy. At least you should be able to afford real estate, and we have different form of instrumental payment available. We have different kind of opportunities in which people can key in and they can trust us. You understand? So our goal is very simple: making people land owners, empowering investors. At every level. When you say at every level now, both if you are the high net worth individual, if you're an average person, if you are the low income earner, we have a product for you.
I actually love the fact that you've made it easy for even people that like work 9 to 5 to be able to invest with you, even market. It's actually a nice one.
We believe that everybody deserves a piece of real estate, irrespective of who you are. It doesn't matter. Little drop of water makes a mind to ocean.
Exactly.
So the small that you are paying, you might be thinking, I don't have the big money, but the truth is that give yourself time.
Yeah.
The truth is actually that if you want to know you have money, go and check your bank statements.
That's true.
Take out your 3 months, 6 month bank statement, then you'll be wondering
how come this money get here?
You'll be even be asking yourself, where did this money pass through?
That's true.
So it's just our mindset. So if you believe that you can own a piece of real estate, trust me, it's just a matter of time. You will definitely own
and even own more.
So it's just a matter of that. Key into any of our instruments, plan. Pay small. We have 6 to 12 month plan that you can be paying even as a salary now. 200, 300 every month, and before you know it,
that's actually nice. Oh wow, thank you so much, Dr. Ezekiel. So the last question on my list here is what advice will you give to other real estate professionals looking to grow their business?
Anyways, the advice I would give to other real estate upcoming, or let me say, because I'm sure it's upcoming, let me say real estate people that are aspiring to be real estate developers. Number one is you must come with doggedness. When I mean doggedness, you must be stubborn about your business.
Wow.
Positive stubbornness. Now that's what I mean. So you must be dogged. You must be sure it is what you want to do. Number two, you must know your why. Yes, real estate is, there's a lot of money to be made in real estate. Quite alright, fine, no cap, no issues. But trust me, if you don't know your why, you can easily be swayed by anything that happens. You understand? So you must know your why. Because that your why keeps you going. Even gets to some point, sometimes that you are really frustrated, you are depressed. I've been at that stage so many times, and I will still be, because the company is still growing.
Yeah, exactly.
You will see some challenges, but once you should understand that it is the life you have chosen to live, right?
Yes.
And definitely it's a bigger risk that you have taken. Every entrepreneur is a risk taker.
That's
you understand? True. So just know that it is doggedness. You must have your doggedness. Number three, you have to be consistent. Like I said, you need to know your why.
Your why.
It's very important. If you know your why, your how will be easy. You understand? So you must always, for example, now why am I in business? I stop people is because of legacy. So that we can also help other people to also come to limelight. Do you understand? So if I think that why is enough for me to keep going. If I don't do this, these people will not be suffer. If I don't do this, these people will not, So that's my own why. So it keeps me alone going. So if you understand your why very well, it should keep you going, it keep you pushing. You put in consistency, and trust me, you are at your bus stop already.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ezekiel. Like, this section was amazing. Yes, thank you so much. And it's so nice to have you here. And hi guys, thank you so much for staying glued to this section. Till we see you next time, and don't forget to like, to share on the post notification button, because more amazing section is coming your way. Bye for now.